Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Yep, another nice day today. It was actually a little cool this morning, down in the 50s, and looks like this weekend we're going to see 40s, mid to low 40s. Cool. That's good sleeping weather. Anyway, we're over here by the chicken coop because you remember my doors here, the doors that I set up on here for opening and closing the coop. Well, I have to do those manually here. And the way it works is I unhook this from the hook, and then I let the door down after all the hens are in it, and hens and roosters. And my segregation coop over here, when I have to separate them out, is the same thing. I have to take this string off of here and lower them down. Right now it's full of bird poop, so it needs to be cleaned. I haven't used this because the chickens all go in the other main coop right now. But I'm going to be getting this cleaned up because pretty soon here there's going to be more chicks coming in. I want more chickens, and I'm going to have to be able to open and close these doors on a regular basis for the nighttime, for the winter too. Help keep heat in the coops. Well, I've been doing some research online, and there's all kinds of different automatic door openers and closers. They have them hardwired electric, they have them solar electric, they have, you name it, it's out there. But I think I found one that I want to try on here, and I'm not going to disclose which one it is yet. I'll wait until I actually contact the company and see if they'll let me do a review on one. And then if I review it and I like it, which I think I will, everything I've read about it seems to be just right. But I know a lot of people out there have chickens, and they need to set up their coops with automatic doors on it too. So you just don't worry about it. The one I'm looking at actually activates with sunlight. So you can adjust the sensitivity on it, but what will happen is after the sun sets, the door automatically closes. And then when the sun comes up in the morning, the door automatically opens. And pretty cool, huh? And it has an automatic stop built in, so if there's a hen in the doorway and it hits the hen, it'll stop. It won't crush the hen. So, that being said, we're going to move on to some of the other things I did today, but I just wanted to cover that. And yep, got my 3 eggs out of the coop today from the 3 good laying hens. And that's always a pleasure. I eat 2 a day, I get 3 a day. So I always have 1 extra building up behind. But pretty soon is going to be the time to spend some time indoors. And what do I do when I spend time indoors? I cook. So yeah, I'll be doing some cooking things, and making some cakes and things like that. Things that require eggs because I have extras. Well, all right, everybody. Let's move on over here. I'll show you what else I accomplished today. And like I said, it was cool this morning. So I got up early with the sun. I got out while it was cool, and I got finished over here before it hit 90 degrees. So that was a good thing. All right, you see this is all graded here, and there's still some wet spots. Well, this is a mixture that I call Desertcrete. And what it is a mixture of Portland cement and desert dirt. This desert dirt is about 70 to 80% sand and small stone, but there's also some clay mixed in with it. So I add the cement to it in a mixture. I use a square shovel like that of the desert dirt, and I do 6 shovels of that into my mixer. And then I use, let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. I use this small spade right here, and I do 3 heaping scoops of Portland cement. And then I mix it dry in the cement mixer. It just becomes like a pre-mixed stuff that you would buy in a bag or something like that. So then I spread it out inside of here, and to get it fairly level, I start with a 30-inch screed like that, and I free screed, which you go in kind of like in a figure eight, back and forth along the walls, along the edges. Okay, so I do that little section all the way around. Then I take this big 8-foot piece, nice and straight, and I have something to go by that's flat and level on both corners, and then I screed the rest of this down, doing the same thing, kind of like in these half C scoops. Go this way, and then go this way, and back and forth, and then come down the center, and get it all leveled out. Then I take the tamper, this hand tamper right here, and I go through there and I tamp it down, starting all the way around the edges and then coming out as wide as the doors on both sides, and then I can come down the center and come out through the door. Then I got my garden hose over here and put it on spray, so I got a good spray going, and I sprayed this whole thing down and soaked it all. Once I got it all soaked, I went back in with the tamper and I tamped it one more time all the way through. So what we got is a concrete floor, but it's a porous concrete floor. So if I get this wet, the water isn't going to sit on it very long. It's going to soak down through. But I also have some of this aviary wire mesh underneath it all. So it's a double protection, so critters can't come up from underneath. And you see this big wet spot right here? Well, I had some boards here to get in and out with the wheelbarrow and things like that, so I wouldn't crush my door track. And apparently the ground squirrels decided that they're going to tunnel underneath the boards and tunnel underneath the greenhouse and come up on the inside. Well, surprise, surprise, they came up to wire. But I found these big hollow holes inside of this thing to where they had come up to the wire, and then they dug themselves a little hole there, and they said, well, this is a nice place to live. And they were living in there. Well, they're not living in there anymore. It's all concrete now. They can't get through. I did the same thing out here with the leftover that I had. And I'm going to end up having to use my, probably my jackhammer with a spade on it to cut this edge, because this edge is higher than the other edge. And this is where I'm going to make my breezeway. And this wire right here, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to move this board and this board up to the same height as the top of the doorway. Okay, so then I'll have a clear walkthrough. And this piece of lower wire, which is 6 foot, this opening is 6 foot. So that's going to lay down right here onto this ground. Then I'm going to put another thin layer of this cement mix over the top of that, my Desertcrete, as I call it. Over the top of that, it'll be about 1 inch thick, and that'll hold that down, so I still don't have to worry about critters coming up in this area, because during the summer, these two doors will remain open and allow some airflow between here and there, because this summer, while I had these doors closed, even with the vents open up there, it was getting up to 135, 140 degrees inside of this greenhouse, and that's just too hot for my plants. So I have to cool things down a little bit, and in order to do that, I'll be able to leave these doors open, because this will all be a screened in area with the same aviary wire, so I don't have to worry about critters getting in. And this garden house, the grow house, has worked great for keeping critters out. I mean, the lizards still get in, the insects, the bees, and that stuff, they still get in, so that they can pollinate plants, and everything works out just great this way. But these are only little. See, my finger won't even fit through the hole, so they're small holes, so the birds can't get in there, but the beneficial insects and the little lizards can. But once the little lizards grow up, they can't get back out. So when I find one, I'll prop the door open and chase them towards the doorway to let them get out so they can go do their thing. And then, of course, the little ones will come back in and replace them. All right. So I was going to decide to do a gable roof so it matched this roof. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a flat roof just above this lip right here. I'll have a 2x3 on top of there, and then my roof will go on top of that. And that'll be tall enough for a breezeway to come through, because the only thing I'm going to put in here are small potted plants, vegetables. And that'll only be during the summer months. In the winter months, everything's going to be inside of there with the doors closed. So I'll be growing stuff through the winter inside of my greenhouse. And all of these citrus trees that got frozen in the wintertime and cooked in the summertime. Well, in the wintertime, all of these citrus trees will go inside of the greenhouse. And then in the really super hot parts of the weather, they'll come out here and be stationed along both sides of the breezeway here. So they'll get some cool air blowing through. And then tomorrow, hopefully the weather's going to be the same. It says it will be, but you never know. I'm going to get up and I'm going to put my 2 runs of PVC pipe up here with my misters. I got some mister connections that are going on there. They didn't have any misses, so I had to get all the misters. I'd rather have misses, you know. All right, let's go. Let's get on past that. But yeah, I'm going to mount them right along those strut supports, and I'm just going to basically wire them up to it so that I've got them running across. And then I'll tee it off on the back side there and come down the wall. And I haven't decided on my height yet, because I'm going to be putting 2 totes back there for water, and that's what's this is going to run off of. And I've got the pumps all ready for it. I do have to get one more timer controller, a 12-volt digital timer controller, so that I can set a timer on that so it runs the misters automatically. And what that's going to do is raise the humidity inside that room, because in the desert here we have very low humidity, and the plants get all dried out like this. So unless you're going to keep on watering, you got to give them some moisture. So I'll have misters up there, and it won't be wasted water, because it'll raise the humidity in this greenhouse, but it'll also settle down on the leaves of the plants and let them absorb the water. So it'll be a good thing. So I got a couple of things I got to do inside here, like with the overheads, before I can move anything in. But I'll be moving some tables in here. I got a couple of 8-foot tables like those right there. Actually, I think they're 6-foot tables. But I'm going to have a couple of 6-foot tables here. I don't know if I'm going to do them down the center or whatever, but I also have some plastic shelving up there, and I got some more plastic shelving on its way. And I got a little wire metal shelf that will fit like right up against one of these doors here. It'll all work out. And then I've got to put some shelving in here and some hangers so I can hang some of my gardening tools and have them handy whenever I need them. And I'm going to work on the design of the inside of that while I'm sitting at the table enjoying a cold beer tonight. All right, everybody. That's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate when you stop by and say hi. So leave a comment down there. If anything else, just say, "Hi, G-Bear." And I'll say, "Hi," back to you. This is G-Bear signing off.